Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Wulan Yasmin Rustam Ahmad. You can call me Yasmin. I'm from Al Hikam Islamic Boarding School. First, let's thank the Almighty Allah for giving us the health to the point we all can be here. Even though we are in a pandemic situation, I hope it doesn't affect any of our productivity. Secondly, may all salam and salawat be declared upon our Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I would like to thank the judges and the committee for giving me the opportunity to be in this competition. Now, before I start on with my speech, let me tell you what I saw on Facebook while I was scrolling through to get an inspiration for my speech. So I saw this video where a girl was sitting with her mom on a bench on the sidewalk of a park, and she was like on her phone. She took a picture with her mom and posted on her Facebook or any social media, and with a caption saying, being a good girl, and doing whatever my mom says. And right after she posted that picture, her mom took off money off her pocket and was like, hey, can you get me some drinks, my little girl? And suddenly, out of the blue, this little girl was like, hey, can't you just see that I'm busy on my phone? Can't you get it yourself? And I was like, wow. Alright, so what I've concluded from this video is that along with all the blessings that technology has brought us, also are followed by curses. So this digital era has a lot of advantages and disadvantages. Now, what is digital era? Digital era is an era where everything is about the developing technology. The developing of electronic technology too. Right now, we are in the information age, which according to Wikipedia is a period in human history characterized by the shift from industrial production to one based on information and computerization. The mid-digital phase is where we are now. Sure, we got a lot of advantages and disadvantages along with the growth of technology's development. For example, this era links between individual and groups together in this era through gadgets. And we get the whole world, the whole online world and the technology world for the opportunity. For example, we get easy access to read Quran through applications, or maybe our transportation has become much easier with vehicles. And we are beyond measures. We are beyond measures of being happiness to live in such era where every knowledge has been provided. But as I have said before, along with all these blessings are also followed by curses. For instance, teenagers use online these days to buy drugs, or can also simply be the reason why sexual harassment happen that we see on news. And it's all caused by internet. It's all caused by the gadgets we hold. Everything can be achieved in just a tap of a finger on the screen. And for that, as Muslim, we must strengthen our iman. We all know that Prophet Muhammad has 11 characteristic attributes, and he has 4 must characteristic attributes. As Muslims, Prophet Nabi Muhammad is an exemplified of our best role model. Now, the first one is as-siddiq, or simply just being honest. Now, while we're using social medias, we have to be honest. I'm sure that we all have heard of the term catfish. Now, that is an example of us going against Prophet Muhammad's characteristic attributes, where we fake our images and say that is us. That is one point of us being dishonest. And now, second, al-amana, or simply trustworthy. Now, that is one quality of Nabi Muhammad characteristic attributes where he is being trusted by people. For example, online sellers these days are scamming through online shopping. That is also one fact and one characteristic that we go against Nabi Muhammad characteristic attributes. Now, if we have an amana inside us, we all would have bigger iman and not to scam other people, even though we are selling online. And now, third, At-tabligh, spreading good news. While we have social media platforms on our hands, we have to use it to spread good things, like spread good things about Islam, spread good knowledge, and we must stop ourselves in spreading unwanted stuff for us to not be in trouble. That is one point of being in having a tabligh spirit in us. And the fourth one is al-fatana, or wisdom in making choices. Now, we as teenagers, as soon as we surf into the internet, we all have this decision in us, whether we use it in a good way or a bad way. Every decisions are because of us. Now, while we're surfing on the net, we have choices. We have to make choices, and everything that goes through internet is according to us. If we use it in a good way, it could affect on our future too. And if we use it in a bad way, it would affect on our future as well. So it all depends on us. All we have to do is that we have to have Prophet Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam characteristic attributes in us. In conclusion, we as teenagers must use the given technology in a good way in order for us to build better future for our generation and the upcoming generation. I think that is all from me. Thank you all for listening to me. ثم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.